Gaffer, we'll start by reflecting on last weekend at Tranmere. Have you had a chance to analyse that game, watch it back, and is there anything from that we can take into Saturday?
Yeah, straight away at the start of the week we reviewed it. We did the TV review. I did it on Sunday, preparing for the start of the week, and looked back at it, and we knew we could perform better than that. I thought it was a poor game. We weren't at our best, and there were several moments where we didn't really commit to how we wanted to play. There are a few gloves up out there, and to turn any bad run round, you've got to confront the truth, get back out, see it for what it is, and challenge ourselves to be better.
In terms of rectifying that, the mental problem of when the gloves do go up when we take the lead, is that only a mental problem, or is it just a case of showing bravery out there on the pitch? Are we the only ones who can solve that by going out there and playing with that bit more bravery and keeping on and being good at what we're doing?
Yeah, because it's we lost 2-1, and they've got a decent team, Tranmere. You look at the squad and the stadium, and it's still a big club. But there were still moments where we were nowhere near our best, and there were still moments later on where we could have equalised. And it just needed a bit more quality, a bit more composure. And overall, if we up it a fraction, then we can become very competitive. You're not going to achieve that state of flow straight away from being a little bit below par or lacking in confidence, but we can have a real intense work ethic. We can have a plan of attack where we want to show attacking intent, we want to have a clear identity, and then show that camaraderie and spirit we've always done. And then those three facets, bring them to the fore, we can be very competitive.
Yeah, but the shortfall in quality and composure, just how much of that can you attribute to the confidence of the players, especially the attacking ones? They've all got bags of ability, but having that confidence is really important for an attacking player.
Yeah, it is. It's confidence is huge, isn't it? But what we've got to try and do is concentrate on the supply. So work ethic first, win the ball back. Teams leave themselves open. We've been very good on that transition throughout the season. It's been a selling point. So make sure that's as intense and we're not moping around feeling sorry for ourselves. And then make sure that we're supplying areas where forwards want it, so that give them an opportunity to miss. So be reliable to a certain area and deliver in good areas, and make sure then that we arrive on time in the box.
One player who did come up with a real moment of quality on Saturday was James Daly with a dipping volley that opened the scoring. He's got 9 goal contributions now this season in attack. Just how important has he been, especially since returning from a loan spell last season?
I think he's a player that continually strives for that improvement in his game, and he's playing with clarity. I thought it was a wonderful finish, and actually freeze frame in front of the lads. It takes talent, that. It's one of the best goals probably in the Football League on that day, so he didn't do that by accident. And I believe the more he frees himself up and just plays and naturally, it can be continue to be a real force at this level.
It's Walsall up next on Saturday. They're top of League Two. From what you've seen of them over the first sort of half of the season, what do you feel has made them so successful up to this point?
I think they have a way of playing that's it's pretty relentless. They play 3-5-2, and they get the outside midfielders out, and press in aggressively. And you've got to be slick if you want to beat that press, or you've got to go another way about it to try and beat them. But they've got good energy, good age bracket in their team of players that are emerging talents. So they've got the physicality of other teams in the top half, where they've invested wisely in those big lads that can all be athletic and handle the ball. So there's no reason why they can't finish right up there, in my belief, and also because they've got a really good manager.
They seem to have a very direct style as well, and you'd expect top of the leagues teams who are top of the league more often than not to be high in the possession as well, but they're sort of the other end of the table in terms of possession because it's their style of play and they've had success with it. In terms of how we can play against them on Saturday, does that emphasise the importance of what we do with the ball? We'd maybe get a little bit more of it than we would against another top team.
Yeah, it is what we do with it, and make sure that we clear the brains of the players so they can express themselves freely. We don't want to be robotic, rigid. We've always been at our best when we're we give players a license, and that doesn't change. Honestly, the message doesn't change from a few games ago when we won 3 on the bounce. So it's not about flapping as a manager now and going, right, rip it up, completely change the script. It's just about reminding players just what they're capable of. You know, we've beaten really good teams this season, and it's a great opportunity on Saturday to prove what we're about.
Yeah, we touched on confidence earlier. You're probably not going to come up against a more confident team than the one that's sitting top of the league. Can that contribute to a little bit of a siege mentality within the camp, and maybe harnessing that underdog tag that we've had and done well when we've had this season?
Well, yeah, I'm all for promoting the underdog card. I think because we are, you know, and let's face reality. You know, we know we're one of the smaller teams in the league, and in terms of historically and fan base, and you know, we've got to grit our teeth. And you know, we didn't get out the National League North or National League because we're the biggest club. You know, we got out because we got big hearts. We'll run through brick walls, and we'll work harder than most people. You know, in order to break through barriers, and that doesn't stop now.
And finally, it's the last home game before Christmas on Saturday. Just how much would it mean to end the year on a high with a win at home?
I mean, the world to all of us. You know, we don't want to be going and eating Christmas dinner with the family, having disappointed any of them or not made them proud. You know, we'll be going all out. Plus, we want to make the families of all the fans who do stand by us, you know, really proud this Christmas, and then be excited about the forthcoming fixtures and what's around the corner in the new year. So, but thank you to everyone for continuing to stay right behind us.